This viral video claims to show a haunted house in the middle of moving on its own, complete with creepy sounds and ghostly apparitions. The viral video claims to show a haunted house moving on its own in the middle of the night. The footage features creepy sounds, ghostly apparitions, and unexplained movements. Paranormal experts believe the house may be a hub for supernatural activity. Skeptics argue the video is a clever hoax using special effects and editing tricks. The house's history reveals a dark past, with reports of mysterious deaths and tragedies. Despite the controversy, the video remains one of the most watched paranormal clips online. Learn about the history and applications of E. coli, a bacterium, was first discovered in 1885 by German pediatrician Theodor Escherichia. In the 1940 seconds, scientists like Max Delbruck used E. coli to study the genetics of bacteria. James Watson and Francis Crick used E. coli to understand the structure of DNA in the 1950 seconds. E. coli's simple genome and rapid reproduction make it an ideal model organism for molecular biology. Today, E. coli is used in biotechnology to produce insulin, vaccines, and other valuable compounds. Synthetic biologists also engineer E. coli to create novel biofuels, chemicals, and even cancer treatments. Find out how stars like Taylor Swift, Rihanna, and Chris Hemsworth overcame bullying to become the icons they are today. Taylor Swift was bullied so badly in school that she ate lunch in the bathroom to avoid her tormentors. Rihanna was constantly teased about her skin tone and hair texture, leading to low self-esteem. Chris Hemsworth was bullied for being overweight and awkward as a kid, but found solace in sports. Lady Gaga was bullied for her eccentric style, and was even thrown into a trash can by her classmates. Michael Phelps was bullied for his ADHD, and was told he'd never make it as a swimmer. Kate Winslet was bullied for her weight and appearance, but used it as fuel to pursue her acting dreams. Why do we dream? Dreams occur during the REM stage of sleep, when brain activity is similar to being awake. The average person dreams for 90 to 120 minutes each night, with 4 to 6 dreams. Dreams can be influenced by emotions and experiences from the day, making them highly personal. Some scientists believe dreams may be a way for the brain to process and consolidate memories. Lucid dreaming, where you're aware you're dreaming, is a skill that can be learned with practice. Researchers have found that dreams can be influenced by external stimuli, such as sounds or smells. The Wilhelm Gustloff evacuation was one of the largest in history, with over 10,600 people on board. The Wilhelm Gustloff evacuation was a massive rescue effort during World War II's final stages in January 1945. Over 10,600 people were on board, making it one of the largest ship evacuations in history. The ship sailed through treacherous waters, threatened by Soviet submarines and harsh winter conditions. On the 30th of January 1945, the Wilhelm Gustloff was torpedoed by a Soviet submarine, U-boat S-13. The disaster resulted in over 9,300 deaths, one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history. The Wilhelm Gustloff evacuation remains one of the largest and most tragic in history, overshadowed by other World War II events. From ancient Greece to modern times, soap has been a staple of hygiene. The ancient Greeks used olive oil and ash to clean themselves, a primitive form of soap. The ancient Romans later developed a more sophisticated soap using animal fat and plant ashes. In the Middle Ages, soap making became a lucrative industry in Italy and Spain, with soap being a luxury item. By the 19th century, soap had become a mass-produced commodity, with the introduction of industrial-scale manufacturing. The early 20th century saw the rise of commercial soap brands, such as Palmolive and Colgate, which dominated the market. Today, soap comes in a variety of forms, from liquid hand soap to exfoliating bars, catering to diverse skin types and needs. Following the daily struggles of Chloe, a college student with prosopagnosia, as she navigates recognizing classmates, friends, and family members, prosopagnosia, or face blindness, affects 2 to 3% of the global population, making it a common condition. Chloe's brain struggles to recognize faces due to a neurological disorder affecting her fusiform gyrus. She relies on hairstyles, clothing, and voice recognition to identify people, often leading to embarrassing mistakes. Even familiar faces, like family members, can be unrecognizable to Chloe without contextual clues. Face blindness can lead to social anxiety, as Chloe constantly worries about not recognizing friends and acquaintances. Despite the challenges, Chloe has developed coping mechanisms to navigate her daily life with face blindness. Meet British equestrian Nick Skelton, who won a gold medal in the individual jumping event at the 2012 Summer Olympics in London at the age of 54, making him one of the oldest Olympic medalists in the sport. Nick Skelton is a British equestrian with an incredible Olympic story. He won gold in the individual jumping event at the 2012 Summer Olympics. At 54 years old, Nick Skelton became one of the oldest Olympic medalists. Skelton's Olympic journey spanned over 3 decades. Starting in 1988, he rode Big Star to victory, a Dutch warmblood gelding. Nick Skelton's achievement inspired many, proving age is just a number. Delve into the haunting last phone calls of miners, including the desperate pleas for rescue from the trapped Chilean miners in 2010. In 2010, 33 Chilean miners were trapped 2,300 feet underground for 69 days. The miners used a two-way radio to send a message to rescuers saying, "Estamos bien" or "We are okay." Rescuers took 17 days to locate the miners, and another 52 days to free them. One miner, Mario Sepulveda, became the group's leader and spokesperson during the ordeal. The miners had only 48 hours worth of food, forcing them to ration and survive on meager supplies. The rescue effort was watched by an estimated 1 billion people worldwide, making it a global phenomenon. Understand the impact of 5G networks on IoT devices. Learn how faster speeds and lower latency will enable new use cases like smart cities and autonomous vehicles. 5G networks are 100 times faster than 4G, enabling massive IoT device connections. Low latency in 5G reduces data transfer delays to as little as 1 millisecond. By 2025, 5G will connect over 55 billion IoT devices, transforming industries worldwide. Smart cities will benefit from 5G-enabled IoT, improving traffic management and public safety. Autonomous vehicles will rely on 5G's low latency and high-speed data exchange for real-time navigation. 5G-powered IoT will generate a global economic impact of over $1.4 trillion by 2030.